There used to be a theatre here that Charlie Chaplin once played a week in. A long time ago now. I woke up and I was on my way to go and collect my eggs. And then I realised it's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday. Oh, has it got to that stage already? It's quite busy in these parts today. There are workmen doing something on the railway. This year is a bit of a community camping site. The rules are, as long as you clean up after you, you're welcome to come and have a little bonfire and a chat with friends. But you must clean up when you finish. It's actually quite warm today, so it's nice to be in the woods. Now, a few months ago, I loaned this organisation who does the woods a camera, and we put it up because we were going to monitor to see what wildlife was here. But the problem was, where it was put was the best place. But as spring came, more leaves came. So the solar panel didn't pick up enough energy for the camera to work. We did get some pictures from it. But then all of a sudden, communication stopped. A bit like sending them to the moon. We just couldn't get a signal. So I've come back to find out what's occurring. This is new. This wasn't here last time. A little bit of a dam. What a beautiful spot here. Come and sit. But I need to go into the water. Otherwise I won't remember where the place is. Look at that. Nothing more cooling than walking through a stream. Now you'll see on the left hand side here there is a brick wall. A bit strange, you might think. This is actually part of the old colliery site for the Lady Margaret Colliery, and they used to use the water as part of their works. Right, now we put it somewhere up here. Now it was in that tree up there, and if you can see through the leaves, you might be able to spot the solar panel. Is it still there, the solar panel? Let me come over here, out the way of the sun. So there it is, the solar panel's about there. So everything is there except the camera. So my thinking is that maybe in the very heavy winds that we've had, the tree is blown and that the camera has come undone and fallen down. Now it could have been washed away, but if it has been taken, whoever's got it will have a surprise, because when they switch it on, it will activate on my phone where it is, and I will get to see a picture and hear the sounds of where it is. But I think it must be either on the ground somewhere or it's been washed away. So keep your eyes open, and if you see anything, shout out, because it would have fallen down here somewhere. The thing is, when the water is in full force, it does get quite wild, and it would be enough to wash it away. Can you see it? Unfortunately, it's in a bit of camouflage, which doesn't help me in this situation, does it? I'm sure if one of the project people had found it, they would have given me a call. Whoops! Nearly went in then. Look how beautiful that is there. Come and take a little skinny dip maybe. Well, I've had a good look. I've looked over there and I can't see it. Now, it's not going to be up this far. It wouldn't have bounced. But I thought, seeing as I'm here and I've got my wellies on, let's just go for a little walk up the stream here, because I think there's another dam I can see further up. Look at this here. I'm not going to touch it, because it's something to do with the war, but what can that be? There's a very chirpy bird above me, probably quite excited to see somebody else, because this is off the beaten path, so you wouldn't come up here unless you had a reason to. Look at this. If this was a hot spring, we'd all be laughing. In fact, that would be quite pleasant for cold dipping, cold swimming, you know. Maybe that's what it is for. In fact, there's a random bucket just hanging up on a tree there. I don't think it'll show up on the camera, but I just saw some fish dart along. They've just gone into the shady part. Who knows what goes on in these woods early morning. I wonder what that's all about. What I have noticed since I've been back over the last few months, it's very clear which parts of the mountain have opened up and slid, like there's one there. So even in 20 years you can see how the mountain has changed, and paths that never existed before have suddenly sprung up. Looks to be another dipping pool up there as well. They've certainly been busy. Who's been doing this? Again here, this is some more remnants from the coal mining years. It's nice, this bit. So you can tell by the moss on the far side there how tall, how deep the water can go. Now I'm not going to go too far, but look at the rocks here. In fact, look at that one. That looks like it's a fresh fall. I absolutely love it when you can see the rocks like this. Well, I think this may be the end of my journey today. And what a place to end it. Very cooling down here, I'll tell you. This is the type of water that I would actually drink. I should have brought a bottle because this is coming off the mountains. This hasn't gone through any villages. This is pure mountain water. Be interesting if there was a way of getting it tested. Who knows? I might have found the Herbert Springs. So it's quite a nice day today. I put some washing out before I left. And I may pop down the homestead because it's far too late, but I've sent off for some plants, vegetable plants. Because it dawned on me the other night. What is it? It's mid-July, so there's still time to put a few vegetables in. Right. I'm going to have to keep my wits about me to get down this river now. Anyway, didn't find it. Had a nice paddle instead. I'm going to head home now, but on the way, I think I might pop into Luna and have some dinner there, and then slowly head home. But it's turning out to be a beautiful day. Oh, feel that breeze across your gills.
You could message to me with what's it called?
The Ricos Mountain Road is going to be closed in a few days for up to 6 months. So I thought I'd come out with the walking group today, and we've travelled up to the top of the Ricos, the last chance we'll get by car, and we're just walking through the mountains, and apparently we will come out by the reservoir. Is it the Mardi Reservoir? I'm not so sure. But we'll have a enjoyable walk or whatever. It's a nice day. It's a bit muggy though. It's that sticky weather, you know. But I've got my water and I've got my stick, and I'll enjoy a little walk. See, one of the major advantages of these wind farms, whether you like them or not, is that they have improved the infrastructure within the forestry. So we now have all these roads that are safe to walk on. I don't mind them, as I've said before. I'm keeping back from the main group because obviously they don't want to be on video. They've just come out for a day. Nice weather though. I feel like I'm corralling sheep. Hey, 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 get over there, get over there. Oh, we like sheep. Oh, we like sheep have gone astray. Look at all this land up here. I wonder if they would be up for renting a tiny bit as a weekend cabin location, like they do out in Canada. And we're coming up to the reservoir now, I can just about see. And the group leader was telling me that up until the lockdowns, they had sports, so you could come up and learn a sport on the reservoir. Oh look, there's some daisies there, oxide daisies. Yeah, it'd be quite nice to have a little bit of land to come up and just have a cabin and spend the weekend. I can hear there is a very low drone from these wind turbines, but it's quite a soothing drone. But there you go, see if you can hear it. Absolutely stunning, the peace and quiet. You could spend all day walking the mountain tops, but very easy to get lost as well up here. I haven't got any tea today, just got a bit of water. But yes, and it's not that windy, there's a nice gentle breeze. Beautiful. Many years ago, the Forestry Commission, as it was called in those days, randomly planted some eucalyptus trees. And there's one of them there. Glorious sight, although a little out of place. Beautiful place to have a Sunday lunch. It's always surprised me that they never attempted to build houses up here. There's the reservoir. It's all uphill for a bit. I wonder what the views are like. We'll soon get there. Slow and steady wins the race. Look at this here. They have their own quarry. There you go, it's much easier than bringing it up the mountain road, isn't it? Using the natural resources. And now we should be able to see the view. It's nice to see a view that isn't stopped by fir trees. There you go. Look at that. I'll start up here and show you. An ice cream van would be most welcome up here. Look at all that wide open space down there. So just beyond the horizon there, on the ridge, there is another valley full with hundreds of thousands of people. And up here you wouldn't be able to tell. What a place to come on the bike. I'll have to find out when I get home, and I'll put the name up on screen. But you can just about make out a village down there. Now at some point we should be sort of turning back on ourselves. I don't know how long the plan is to be out. I think I might have a bit of a Sunday lunch tonight. Treat myself, have one during the week. But it's nice to get up and above, walking in the clouds. And this is on the doorstep. It's amazing. I still find it difficult to comprehend how there are people in the valley who have never been up here. They don't know that this exists.
Just take it nice and slowly, that's the art of this stuff.
There she is, been taken off now.
Alright, take care.
This is the way to get home, innit? Well, what a way to end a walk with a paramedic ambulance. I've come home. I had to collect my eggs on the way home. And one thing I wanted to mention is I'm thinking about closing my post office box because the price has gone up. It's £50 a month now. But I will tell you when I'm going to do it. So when I recently had guests over, I tidied up so quickly, I have mislaid some of the letters against some of the gifts. And one of them is a letter opener, which is on my desk here, with a bit of a Welsh inscription on the side. But I don't have the name of the person that sent it. Now, I will find it, because I still have the letters, but I just wanted to let you know that it has turned up. And I will feature this again when I find the letter, so I can do a proper thank you. Something else that turned up is I sent off for some paint samples because I'm going to paint this wall and the stairs, the banister and things like this. But they didn't have the paint that I wanted. So what they've done is they've sent cards, a sample card, 2 of them. So for this wall, this is the colour I'm thinking of, which is cardamom. And the other colours that I've got, so this is for the stairs, is Wevet. Is that how you say it? Wevet colour. It's like a white, slightly off-white. That's one colour for the stairs. And another one for the stairs is called Off Black. Is that focusing? It should click into focus. So these ones for the stairs. There you go. Let's try that again. Off black and an off white. And because you had to put in a certain order, I bought this one as well. But I can't remember, although that looks very similar to that one. I can't remember why I bought this now. Bancha, which is this one here. That should focus. I don't know why it isn't. I'm quite tired after my walk, to be honest with you. I can't think straight. Can you see it? So I can't remember why I've bought that colour now. There was a reason. Maybe it'll come back when my head is a bit more in the game. So what do you think to the cardamom for the wall? I'm just thinking about this one wall at the moment to make it a feature wall, rather than doing the whole room. Right, I'm feeling quite exhausted. So I'm going to have a rest and catch up on my sleep, maybe with a nice cup of tea or 3. So I'll catch up with you next time. So from me until then, bye for now.